Hey guys, this is the mtgo Noob here, playing Standard. This is a Grixis control deck that I saw a 4-0 in a daily event. The mana is probably the trickiest part about this deck. His hand's not amazing, but if we're playing against aggro, we have the Talisman, so that's always a plus. Okay, so I'm going to lead out with my Dark Six Shores here, and pass the turn. Next turn we'll have Mana Leak, and think twice, which is always great unless he drops Cavern of Souls, which would be pretty terrible since it looks like he's on humans. Uh-oh, that card just killed us. Okay, so, probably taking two. Oh, that card no longer kills us. Okay, that was a pretty good draw. Question is, do I need to do this now? I think the answer is probably yes, because let's see. If I think twice now, yeah, I think I'm just going to burn that out right now. I mean, my mana's still fine. He can't protect it at the moment. So, it's a matter of doing I think twice there, draw an extra card, or not. Hopefully this isn't another one, but it looks like it might be. Okay. As long as he doesn't have another land, we should be okay. That Slag Storm's actually going to be pretty good against him. Can't really counter anything, we can't get value off of anything, so I'm just going to play my Talisman here, and we'll pass the turn. This will slow down the beats, and hopefully he'll overextend. We'll put a Grotto and slag away his board. Ooh, he's got his own Grotto. Maybe he's not actually control himself. Okay, I wish that was something that didn't get in the way. However, we might just have to slag storm here. We'll see. See what we draw. Gain a life. Okay. Oh, it's not our turn. Okay. That makes sense now. Okay. So that would help us gain a life. And I'm just gonna cancel this. I gotta kill it now. Sorry, I'm not really used to playing around that card. It's a tough card to play around, especially when you're not used to it. Okay, so we'll see what this is. He slams another one. I'm just gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, Lingering Souls. I think I'm just gonna think twice in response. Should have probably left the red up. Yeah, that's fine. Better is pretty good at blocking swords. Okay, another mountain. I think we'll slag here. And I'd like to keep this open. And then next turn just probably slam the Grave Titan if we draw mana. I would assume he's probably just flashing this back. So he's on like a control deck. And the fact that he was able to drop that was a little bit bad for us, but we still have better guys if we really need to. I mean, this isn't going to do too much against us. I'm just going to flashback think twice here in response. Gain some life. Okay, so image is okay. But we really want to just draw a black source. Hey, Liliana's good, but it doesn't really do what we want it to do, so I'm just going to play up Bettergeist and then image it. And then we'll have two blockers in the air. We can most likely block a sorted guy. If not, we'll just ditch the mana leaf for the best. See what he has. Might have a way to just target this one. That might be an O-ring. Okay, so one piece. We still have blue guys, so that's always good. Now I assume he's going to equip here, and I'm just going to have to double block if he swings in. And he's down to 2 cards, so next turn I could always just drop this and this, and I'll double block, I would assume. He has pro every color except for the color we have. Which is always nice that this red source isn't a burn spell. Alright, so we'll double block. He's going to obviously trade with this one, and then see if he has a land. If he has a land, he might equip one of the swords. If not, we'll probably just play this, mana leak backup. We don't have to pay anything for this, so that's always nice. I don't want to play Ravens here, so make black mana. And we'll throw this out, and then we'll make him sack a creature. And then we'll bash in for 3. And I don't think he's running things like Hellrider, so I don't think we have to worry about haste or anything like that. If he doesn't do anything, I could probably play Ravens here, but the odds are 1 in 4 that I chuck this, so I don't really know if I want to do that. Okay. I think I'm going to leak that. Yeah, I think I gotta leak that. I mean, you could just buy it back and equip one of the swords, which isn't great. So, I would think he's just gonna let Lingering Souls go here, and then rebuy it, and then equip. I couldn't risk their not countering it, because then I feel like he would have potentially just equipped 2 swords as opposed to equipping the 1 sword. So that's where I was at with that. And we will say okay, because if we don't say okay, we end up sacking our guy, and we don't want to do that. Alright, that's our black source. So now we have the option of playing Grave Titan, and then discarding. We can't make everything happen, so let's hit him with the discard here, and then we'll discard Ravens. And then at least we can have a Grave Titan in play. And I have no idea. I think I filtered weird. I should have 1 mana up, but that's okay. Didn't really cost me anything. I won't swing here. This way, if he wants to equip the other flyer, I don't know why they're like playing Dispatch, I guess he's playing with tons of swords, then I can just block it. And Liliana won't die, which is what we really care about. Alright, so he's tapping mana here, which kind of sucks. Hopefully he's equipping now. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to chump here, and then I assume he's going to sort up both guys. The reason I'm going to chump is because I want to keep Liliana alive. So, plus I'll have a bunch of guys that I'll have to sink mana into, and that won't be that good. So as long as he didn't rip like an O-ring to take care of this, then we'll be good. Okay. Puresteel Paladin, so it seems like that's what he's doing. Now, he can't really remove the swords because then this creature's trait dies. So, yeah, that's where he's at. He doesn't have any cards. I think I am going to go ahead and swing with everybody. Okay, so we get 2 guys. Okay, he takes 10. And so how much mana do we have here? 7. So we can put him to 1. And then have a ton of guys and an active Liliana. And then he could just gain 1. I think that's what I'm just going to do, is put him to 1. I don't want to Ravings away my Red Sun Zenith. Let's make sure I don't lose Liliana. And then we'll pass the turn. And as long as he doesn't have something like a Day of Judgment, we should have this game. Even though he'll get to dash in. Okay, Flare Husk. So now he could do crazy equipping shenanigans and things of that nature, but it's really not going to help him win the game. I mean, I don't know if he's going to swing there, if he would even play that out. Puresteel Paladin is really good when you actually drop creatures, so I have to keep that in mind. And I don't really see how he wins this inning. We'll go to game 2. Okay, so very few mistakes in that game, but there's a lot of cards I want to be ringing in against him. And there's some cards that are very slow. So let's bring in Curse. I think we can safely cut Karn. Red Sun Zenith's good, but I'd rather just have something that's going to always be cost less, like another Pillar of Flames. I definitely want an Ancient Grudge, and I want another Doomblade, and I think I want a Batterskull, and a Black Sun Zenith. So we basically are going to just turn into super control deck. We're going to play, cut mana leaks, you got Abolishers, they're really not that good, and I don't really want to cut and draw too much, so we'll cut, yeah, these Lilianas don't seem stellar, so we'll cut all those, and I guess we can put in the Devil's Play over the Red Sun Zenith. So let's go to game 2, and we'll be on the draw, obviously. This hand's actually decent because it has a pillar. I'm going to keep it. We also have a lighthouse to filter cards away that we need. Hey, Mox Opal. Okay, that's a pretty good start for us. Okay, Whip Flare is also good. We'll just play this out. In the next turn, we'll play our Shores, and then our Lighthouse, and if he does nothing, we'll play Fettergeist. Okay. Boots. Seems like both doing nothing. I mean, if we didn't have these 2 guys, this hand wouldn't be amazing since we have a 6-drop and a 5-drop. But the fact that we have Pillar and with Flare is pretty good. This is a bit of an issue to an extent. Okay, so he's got 2 guys, which really doesn't do much. Okay, we have a Lighthouse and a Grotto. I think I'm just going to play defensive here and play out one of my Fettergeists. I don't really want to wipe this board yet. I don't think it's very good. For us to do that here, we just put a guy with a big button away. It's all that really matters, that it could block the spirits. Even if we played like sword, equip one of them, then we would be fine. And we kind of just want him to overextend Lingering Souls. Okay, so sword, and that'll turn on his opal. And I would assume he's just going to flash us back. Oh, no, he's going to equip. Okay, that's fine. So I'm kind of glad we ended up doing that. Okay, so the only real problem with that plan is now the guy is out of Whip Flare range, so it's a little bit risky. But I think we're still good. I mean, I'm tempted to just burn this guy and wipe his board, but then next turn he's just gonna replay it, and I'd rather just wait. And I'll just go with the plan that we went with before, which was play some Fettergeist and stand in the way of swords. He's at 2 cards, so I definitely have some time, and if he plays like something like a Puresteel Paladin or something else, should be okay. Yeah, this is... oh crap, did not see that coming. Okay, well the good thing about that is not much. And he's going to be making angels soon. Still got 2 cards in hand. So that guy's got some boots on. We'll save our guys. I'm going to tap the colorless mana. I'm going to filter that away. And I'll tap this because of the fact that I have another blue source right there. Okay, so Sulphur Falls comes in tapped. So I'm going to play that. She's going to start going crazy with spears. I don't think I could really do much about it. I could have burned it, and that would have slowed him down, but this card's going to be a problem. I think right now we just want to buy time, and with flaring here does not do it, so he's just going to get... he's got to at least attack before he could get crazy with his angels. So if he wants to do that and lose his guy, that's fine. He won't even kill one of our guys, so we're okay with that plan. So here comes an angel, and we will be blocking. Okay, so he kills nothing, even though it has first strike, so gotta keep that in mind, because angel having first strike is pretty good. This card's going to be a bit of a problem, especially with these swift boots. And I don't think he could do anything else unless he has land. So once again, we will pay, and we'll do that, and we'll do this. So we're waiting for him to say okay, and then we're going to drop our Shimmering Grotto. We have 2 red sources. Unfortunately, we can't kill the angel. I guess we're just going to Black Sun next turn. So right now we're just going to do nothing. There's really no sense in doing anything at the moment, other than keeping back some blockers. It's going to make some more angels. We're going to block, see what he does. I would assume he's going to equip Spear here, which is fine, and probably Sword of Feast and Famine. And then he's going to be able to kill one of our guys, get another angel, we'll Black Sun for 4. face, and he'll be able to kill one of our guys, and then the other one will stay alive. And I guess we'll bash in, see if he wants to block. Okay. You just want to draw land. Snapcaster's good, but it's not going to really do anything. Snapcaster plus Whip Flare is very good, actually. Alright. So, let's see. I can't actually kill this now that it's equipped with a sword. It's going to be a problem, actually. Snapcaster and Whip Flare, but this is kinda no good. Yeah, tough spot here. The fact that he's making angels is okay. The only problem is, if you can make a batter skull. He's just going to be making angels, so that's a bit of a problem. If I swing in here and he blocks, it doesn't accomplish anything. So I'm not actually going to swing in, because maybe it's a 2-2 that just makes a 4-4. It's really not that strong. So we just got to kind of play out to our strength here, which I think is just dropping a giant Grave Titan. And I'm playing the long game of, alright, well, you got a bunch of angels, and we got a bunch of little things, and we'll see where we're at the end of this epic battle, so to speak. Urge, ouch. Okay, well, that happened. I guess he was waiting for that. So, yep, you get another angel. Okay, so I think our plan is take 5 here. And then I think we get a Black Sun for as much as we can. Can't really risk stuff yet. We will bash in as best as we can. We're going to Black Sun. He's going to equip the angel that survives, which is right, excuse me, and get another 4-4, and then we're going to have to Whip Flare, Snapcaster, Whip Flare, which is what we could have done, and then essentially I'd say a little bit better off life-wise, plus we're going to have to discard a card. Is this a Midnight Warning? Okay, Restoration Angel. Okay, we're still pretty much in the same spot. Only he could never move the sword off of that one. Okay, so we're going to get smacked for 5. He's going to make another angel. Still doing our same plan. And unfortunately, I think unless we draw an Ancient Grudge, we're probably pretty screwed. I mean, the Batter Skull might keep us in this, but I don't know about that, because we really need to find an Ancient Grudge. I'll discard the Ravens. We'll go to 10, and see if he has any follow-up plays. Okay, nope. Hey, Blackleaf Cliffs. We're gonna have a problem because we got another Restoration Angel, but at this point I can't not risk it, so I have to chance it. Okay, so we Whip Flare, everything will take 2. We will Snapcaster, targeting Witch Flare, and then if we're somehow lucky, we will be able to survive, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky, because he's just going to, here's another angel. Okay. Yep, so we're dead. So bunches of angels, and a little bit better than last time. Alright, we'll see what we're gonna board in here. I think instead of the Grave Titan, I'm actually going to bring in our Consecrated Sphinx. Too many phantasmal images. Spy seems okay actually, but not really great on the play. I think this works pretty good against him as well. I don't want a hard counter, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we're okay. This seems fun. Let's try this. Maybe I want the negate in the future. Okay, this hand isn't awful, but it's not really great. But I'm going to chance it because this is a good card against him. So we basically have one sweeper. So I'm just going to play Falls here, because I don't know what I'm going to draw. An island or a mountain. And then I'll play my 2 Darkslick Shores. Okay. So, we definitely like the cards in our hand. But I think I'm willing to risk losing one here in exchange for some more cards. It's the Batterskull, it's the Batterskull. Okay, so we lost a Pillow Forms, which is fine. Okay, Darkslick Shores, and we will pass. Okay, I'm kind of liking how our hand is turning out. At this point, if he doesn't really drop anything, then I don't think I'm going to Ravings here, because I don't want to lose cards in my hand at all. Okay, let's play this tapped. Making think we don't have any mana. And then we're going to drop the Germ next turn. So we get kind of a slow hand as well. And this might be potentially Spear or Paladin, which I'm just going to kill here. Whatever equipment he tries to play. But it's actually pretty good that he left that unprotected. So now we'll just get it with this. And then we will drop our Batterskull and see if he doesn't have a Purge. And if he doesn't have a Purge, then we are looking pretty good. And then, depending on what he plays, next turn I might Ravens away some of this land. I mean, I want to keep my Black Sun Zenith around, but yeah, that's probably a Purge. Okay, I'd rather draw some fresh cards. Okay, so Batterskull is good in this case with any creature. Okay, so Spear, which is not great for us, but it's okay. Yeah, so I think it's better. I think we Ravens from our hand and see what we end up with. Alright, we chucked a Grotto. I think we play the Grotto out and potentially Ravens again, but I don't really like losing this Consecrated Sphinx, especially since we could Batterskull it. So I think I'll just play the Cliffs out, and potentially just next turn we'll play the Consecrated Sphinx out. and that'll stand in the way. Depending on what he plays here, I might just have to, like, go Black Sun Zenith. But I find that odd that he didn't equip there. Yeah, I'm not going to bounce the Batter Skull there. Okay, so we'll play that out. And then we'll drop a Summit, because I want my land to equip and then potentially play something else. Let's see what this is. Restoration Angel is good. We'll see if we can just essentially draw a bunch of cards off of this. And if he's got something like an O-Ring, I still drew 2 cards, so that's fine. Talisman's pretty good still. So you might just equip here. It gives him first strike, so we gotta keep that in mind. He's just trying to get an Angel. And I mean, the fact is, I might not even block here, because then I could just put this on here and have an 8/10 vigilant creature. Here, he somehow, that's also fine. If he somehow, well, now I could definitely block, but if he somehow had the first strike and maybe left up like mana for like Incinerate or Brimstone Volley, which I don't think he's running, but you never know. So, gotta keep all those things in mind. So I think my play is probably equip, dash. I mean, Slag Storm seems so good against him. I mean, I think I just Black Sun and equip, but I don't know if I can do all that. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, I can't do all of that. So let me just equip. The Talisman. We'll equip here. And then we will do that. And we'll gain a bunch of life. And now we have 2 sweepers in hand, Ravens in the yard, and we're drawing a bunch of cards each turn. So I definitely feel that siding in the Sphinx is way better in this matchup, especially against Purge. There's no reason for us to not draw things, and now we could assume pretty much safely block if he decides to swing. If I end up hitting him again, and it's just slag and then slag players twice in a row. Okay, Paladin doesn't really do much. Possibly just Black Sun for 4. Hit him for 4. And I think I'm just going to swing and see what he decides to do. I mean, he might just have Restoration Angel after blocks, so he might like block and then flash in Restoration Angel, but he can't remove another angel, so it doesn't even really matter at this point. I think we've just drawn too many cards off of the Consecrated Sphinx. Swing in. See what he wants to do. He decides to take. Goes to 4. I'll play a mountain. And we'll just slag players. And then flash it back. and slag players again. So, unless he has some sort of life gain, I don't see how he wins this. But, as always, thanks for watching. Please check out my other matches on my channel. Please make sure you tell all your Magic friends. And most importantly, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.